This is going to be my 5th straight razor shave. I just finished my 4th, obviously, and it went really well. I feel like some sort of a threshold was crossed over not being as afraid with this thing. I mean, you still need to be scared of it just to keep you on your toes so you don't get too comfortable with it, especially right now because it's only my 5th shave. I feel like it was a good shave, you know. I was comfortable, I got to address certain problem areas, and it went pretty well overall. So today I really just want to focus on my grip and on certain areas of my face, how I address those areas, how I come in at them with the blade, and where on the blade I'm cutting, because it's a long blade, you can see. So it's different. There's a huge difference if you're cutting on here or like up here or up here. So I'm going to be focusing on that a little bit more today. Set that down. Alright, I just got a shower, so my facial hair is nice and hydrated. I've had my brush here soaking. This is my Badger and Blade Essential Boar Hair. It's a 22mm knot. Nice and hydrated. I'm going to fill up my sink with some water. Let's get my brush. Knock out the extra water. Today I'm using the Synergy Shave Soap. This is the Cavendish scent. This is really easy to load up. I think you'll see here, this just does not take much time at all to get plenty of soap in the brush. This is their big puck. There we go. It's nice and loaded up. Just gonna get a little bit extra water on my face. Go into a lather. Alright. One thing I really like about shaving with a straight razor is that it's pretty awesome. It just feels awesome. It's really cool is having this this blade on your skin. This one, so I got my straight razor from Larry over at Whip Dog. I'll put the link below. This is from Challenge Razor Works, Bridgeport, Connecticut. And this company existed from 1891 to 1898, I believe. And so this razor is over 100 years old, and this is a full hollow ground 5/8 blade. So it's really cool. This is not only like something practical to use and has been used in the past by other people, I'm hoping. It's like an antique, but like you can use it. It's just really, really cool. It's nice having that kind of history, and it's really cool shaving with this thing. It makes like a really cool noise, the full hollow ground, just kind of just slicing the hair off. So, I'm right-handed, hold it like this. I switch between 2 and 3 fingers, and on this side of the scales, these are the scales, keep those going up like that. Then I'm right-handed, so I start my right hand on the right side of my face. So you're watching me obviously in a mirror here, so it looks a little bit opposite. So I'm going to stretch skin, get going. Make sure you keep your hand dry and don't get the scales wet. So I'm just rinsing off the blade under the water here with as hot of water as I can get out of my tap. Keeps the blade hot, clean, so you can see the edge. So I come down first, I go with the grain, and then my grain goes this way, the bottom side of my face. I'm going to stretch the skin under the chin here. You can pull up, then you can address it like this. This lather is just fine, but I'm going to add in more water. I always do that right now, just keep it really, really crazy slick. Keeping my right hand, I'm going to go here and clean this off. You want to be able to see the edge of your lip. Good. Alright, half my face done. I'm happy with that. That is definitely the best half face I've ever had. So now I'm going to go to the left side of my face. I'm just going to re-wet this lather. It hasn't been long, but I've noticed right now as I'm learning, I just need the slickest lather possible. So it just includes adding in a lot of water, which makes it dissipate a little bit faster. So left hand side of my face, left hand, pull skin tight with my right. So one thing I'm doing differently is that under my nose I'm shaving with the tip part of the razor. Seems to be helping a lot. Before I was shaving with kind of the mid substance, so I was having to orient like the two sides of the blade in front of it and behind it, kind of paying attention to where it's at because I didn't want to cut myself. But now shaving with this part, it's really improved. Alright, I'll leave it at that for my first pass. I'm going to go neck. This is the hardest area. There's just lots of contours down here. And yeah, apparently it does take a while to master that. So, just going to do what I can down here. So I'm going to go back to my right hand. I'm going to start underneath the chin. Still hard back here under the angle of my jaw. I always try to keep the edge of the blade rinsed off just because the shaving cream obscures the cutting edge. You gotta see where you're cutting. At some point behind the neck here, or behind the angle of your jaw, you're just kind of shooting blind. You're going off the feel. So you just gotta be really careful. I can't see right here. I got the hairs. Alright. Just gotta be careful. Alright, set the razor down, rinse off, and do my second pass. Alright, so here's the amazing thing about a straight razor is that I've just done one pass and it's amazing. As opposed to like shaving with a safety razor or a cartridge razor, that's more beard reduction. And you do multiple passes each time, taking off a little bit more. You're still doing beard reduction here, but after one pass with just a bare blade on your skin, it's just smooth. I mean, I need to clean up a few little areas, but it's just, a straight razor just, wow, I can't believe, like, getting really good at this for like one pass would be amazing for being in a hurry. Just pull it out, one pass, and you'd be smooth. That'd be a way more efficient use of time. Aside from stropping that at the time. Can't believe how smooth this is already. Alright. Gonna clean up this side. I'm gonna go clear this off. I want to see where my sideburn starts. It's also a sweet thing about a straight razor. Perfect sideburn lines. One thing I like doing is pulling my skin this way and going vertical below my ear and going back that way. Can you hear that? There's no hair left there. I'm gonna reapply. Got it in my mouth. Actually tastes kind of good, though I don't recommend eating it. There's a nice thing also about a straight razor. Come in here, you can get right underneath your nose. With a safety razor, you gotta kind of approach it a few times. I'm drying off my left hand here. You don't want to have a slick, because these shaving soaps are really slick, you don't want to have a slick grip on here. So left hand side of my face, left hand, I'm going to clear off my sideburns so I can see exactly where I want to make that line. I don't want the shaving cream too thick because I want to be able to see where I'm at. Still cutting, I think you can hear that. Still hair there. Oh, one thing when you're shaving, just commit to making a mess. Clear off your counter so there's nothing on there that you're gonna ruin, and just make a mess. Clean it up later. If you're trying to shave and keep a clean area, it's just, you're not gonna be having fun with it because you're gonna be paying attention to making a mess and whatever. It's just the best way to do it. Just commit to making a mess everywhere. Okay. Almost done with this cleanup pass. I know it takes a little while still. Left hand side underneath my chin and the neckline area. Just drying off my hand over here. Clearing that off so I can grab it a little bit better. So I finally found how to get these areas. I just come in like this with the tip of the blade. Good. There. Rinse off my face one last time and see if there's any other areas I want to get. A little bit of bleeding down here, but no major nicks. It's pretty awesome. I want to get right there. Okay, so here's this rinse. I'm feeling around, I check under here. No hairs underneath my nose. Feeling if there's any major areas. This area, top of my face, it's great. Down here, this is great. Yeah, it's great. Underneath my neck. Right here, these sides of my trachea, on both sides of my Adam's apple, need to get those. I am going to go back and get those just because they are not adequately shaved. Right here. This counter is so wet and filled with shaving lather and cream over here that when I set down the brush it like just starts sliding everywhere. I gotta chase it down. Alright. No. I'm not there yet. Who am I kidding? Okay. I cleaned up for some final remarks. Alright, so that was my 5th straight razor shave. This is my straight from Larry over at Whip Dog. It's a great shave. I feel like I'm finally getting the hang of this where I can comfortably go across my face, address certain areas. And I do get a decent amount of irritation right in this area still. And you can see, I got a few little nicks, but nothing major at all. So I'm really happy with that. Top of my face, or my face, is just great. Next, I'm still figuring that out. So I just rinse off my face with some hot water and then some cold water. I'm going to put on some witch hazel. You can get this for $1 or $2 for a bottle, like a pint of it, at any sort of like grocery store, or Target, Walmart, stuff like that. Pharmacies have it. You need to find it in the pharmacy area. It's usually next to like the rubbing alcohol and hydrogen peroxide, stuff like that. Put this on, it's astringent. Seems to work nicely for me after shaving with a straight. Anyway, I'm really happy with this. I really am starting to form a nice connection with this razor. This is from Whip Dog. It's a restored vintage razor. I think it's like really beautiful. I like the scales and all this stuff. I'm really happy with it. I'm getting there. I can definitely, when you start shaving with a straight razor, there's that thought of like, oh my gosh, can I ever actually get there to where this is like a practical form of shaving for me, just because it takes so long. It still takes me a while, and it's scary, and you have to learn. There's a huge learning curve. But finally I feel like I've crossed that threshold where I'm confident, yes, I'm going to get there eventually. It's going to take lots of practice. They say it takes 100 shaves, so this is 5 down, 95 to go. It seems like a lot of shaves, but if I can do 1 or 2 a week with a straight, get there in maybe a year, I guess, if I'm doing 2 a week. So it's going to take a while because I'm doing either 1 or 2 a week right now. So anyway, I'm really happy with that. It went well. I'm going to clean off my razor now. It's important to take care of your razor. Clean it off, dry between the scales. Inevitably a little water will get in there. Strop it and put oil on it to keep it nice and sharp and ready for your next shave. Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any comments, any tips for me, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.